So bout number 26 at cage number 2 sees us stay in the middleweight division. We see Great Britain in Christian Leroy Duncan in the blue corner taking on Mark Mosure from Canada. And what's great to see in the corner of Mark Mosure is Jet Grande. We saw him sustain that shoulder injury, a dislocation earlier on, but looked after by the medical team. Now his teammate has got to switch on and take on the tall, the lanky, the powerful Christian Leroy Duncan, the 2017 world bronze medalist.
And powerful is the right word to use. Christian Leroy Duncan is a beast.
Absolute beast, and somebody that won the actual Cage Warriors Academy tournament, was offered a professional contract but chose to stay amateur because he wants to continue growing himself as a martial artist under these tournament formats, and in particular IMMAF. And look at the power and the pressure he can apply here. Those body kicks were unreal.
I tell you, Monsieur here in the red corner from Canada, he is forcing the issue. I think he's trying to control it, keep it calm, let's not get into a slugfest. He's showing a good experience here. Again, I'll go back to it, tournament format. Tournament format
indeed, and I think 6-1 is his record on the amateur scene. Christian Leroy Duncan, you'll see in his corner you've got Nigel Burgess, the head of the Great British team, and Dean Garnett. He trains under another Dean though, Dean Weir, back in Gloucester. Mark Weir.
I was going to say.
There we go. I've got my Dean and my marks. That's it.
Dean Weir's from the north of England.
He's a plumber, isn't he? That's or a plasterer, which one?
Anyway, back to the action.
Back to the action as Christian Leroy Duncan has reversed position now on Mark Mosure. Good control. Good head position as well, really forcing the issue against the Canadian. Oh, and now he gets into the ground. And there's a big size advantage here from Christian Duncan.
Yeah, we mentioned that earlier. I use the word beast, probably use something better descriptive. Again, this morning he comes into the weigh-ins, headphones on, relaxed.
Always looking to work for this key lock. Feeding that arm through. Oh, difficult to get that, this American, but uses it for mount. That's fantastic stuff. Oh, that's a tight angle. Will he get the finish here in round number 1?
Oh.
The Canadian turning into him, maybe going to give up the armbar. Great stuff here.
He's gone.
Almost.
I thought he tapped.
But now he's turned the corner. He's actually in a good spot.
Yeah.
Now it's about who can react, who can scramble, and look at the reactions from Christian Duncan. Great stuff from the Great British fighter. And back into mount.
Yeah, props to Mark there, from Canada there.
Oh, big right hand. Another one coming down. What a way to finish this. Wow. What a way to finish that round. Big shots coming down. Very happy corner going up into the cage there.
Yeah.
That was interesting in that fight because you saw Mark Mosure, as you said, was trying to close the distance and stop it being wild exchanges. With that, making it a grappling game, it was actually Christian Duncan who turned it around, grappled himself, and got the better in the more advantageous positions. The Americana, then the mount, then the ground and pound. Good stuff.
I think we're looking at potential finalists from one of these two. You've got Christian's got that raw strength matched with the ability that we've just seen. He's got the explosiveness. He can transition quickly, but I don't know how much that's going to take out of his cardio by being that explosive. You know, I was just about to say at the end there, I think the middleweight division is going to be put on notice. But anyway, the end of the round came. Mark did really well to escape some of the,
Absolutely.
Of that there. So
did the right things, especially that armbar, that Americana.
And he looks composed. He still looks focused there. Monsieur does from Canada. Let's see how we go now for round 2.
Round 2 is underway. 2 more 3-minute rounds potentially. Oh, that front kick there from Christian Duncan, but Mark Mosure's got a chin on him as well. Ate that and now charges forward.
I think someone's been cut. I think Mosure's took a
blood.
There
yeah. is a lot of blood coming out now. The referee will stop that to have a little look.
Yeah, I think there was a foot.
Oh, there is a lot. Look at that. Right on the nose. That front kick.
Yeah, now we're amateur format here. Safety is paramount. You know, if this was the pro format, that wouldn't be stopped. That would just be going and going until the end. But you know, safety first. Let's recess. Let's get the doctors in to have a look.
And let's give credit to Mark Mosure as well. He ate that kick and came forward to get an advantageous grappling position. But that front kick from Christian Duncan absolutely timed perfectly, right on the money there, as you can see, with the evidence of the amount of people they've had to bring into the cage now just to check the fighter to make sure everything is set for if they reset this bout. Doctor just checking there, and look, checking if the bleeding has stemmed. It doesn't look, hard to tell from here, but it doesn't look actually broken.
Yeah, very hard to tell when you can't actually see the shot there. Cameraman needs to zoom in a little bit.
I think they're just going to check it, get one of the cuts persons to come in.
Yeah, what happens here? Do they have to restart it back in the position that they were?
I think because the referee stopped it and it wasn't due to anything that Christian did, it was to check the fighter, even though he was in an advantageous position. They'll start his standing. If it had been a case that Christian had done something during that to affect Mark Mosure when he was in an advantageous position, but actually they were checking the fighter who was in the better position, so this will start standing.
That's good. That's good education for our viewers back home.
So that will give confidence to Christian Duncan. Oh, and look at that stepping in. He is so loose. Oh. And again, the bleeding has started from the nose there. The barrage of strikes, spinning attacks.
Christian needs to be careful there, because when he went for that head kick, he cut the top of like the shin, very, very close to being a knee. Absolutely, in amateur MMA and in this tournament format, knees to the head, grounded or standing, illegal. Now Christian with this top position. Interesting, he's gone for this. He's having such success with the strikes. Oh, he's dropped himself into a triangle almost. He went for a spinning attack standing. Oh, but pulls himself out. Great strength from Christian Duncan, but that's a... yeah, that's Christian's biggest asset, is his raw strength. Such a powerhouse. And as you said, so far, if he does go forward, this is going to be a performance that could put the rest of the division on notice. Oh, look at that power. Whoa. What's happened now? He's got that locked up. He actually, did you see? I'm not sure about that stoppage just because of the power guillotine. I think they're getting the doctor to check the cut again. But if you look at when he stopped it, he had already set the power guillotine on the neck of Mark Mosure. Now that'll be interesting where they start that again. I was going to say, I wouldn't like to start. Yeah, exactly. 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, we've seen it before. Palhares, the leg lock specialist from Brazil, the controversial leg lock specialist, he was in a fight where they stopped it and they had to reset it in a heel hook, which lasted for about a second before you heard a wail of pain. But wow. And that's called it, the referee, so that will not play a part. What will play a part, though, in the next round is Christian Leroy Duncan with an impressive performance against a tough opponent. But that timed front kick, that wonderful striking ability he's got, matched with the power, shone through. Yeah, I would say that's a broken nose. And you see Dean Garnett step in there. He just said the phrase, he's no joke, is he? And well, we said that, didn't we? The middleweights will be knowing that as well. I'll just say Christian Leroy Duncan from the United Kingdom, he has just put the middleweight division on notice. An impressive performance there. Again, I've got to highlight the fact he had a professional contract with a well-known promotion on the table, and he opted to stay as an amateur because he wants this experience. He believes testing himself on these platforms in front of these people against other nations with the likes of Canada's Mark Mosure will do him better in the long run than just jumping pro, and that says a lot about IMMAF, but also about the understanding of what you need to do to develop as a mixed martial artist from Christian Duncan. And there we
have it. It is official. Christian Duncan moves forward